This is day 14 of me manifesting $500,000. If you didn't see day 13, go back and watch that one because y'all, I've got to tell you what happened today. But first, make sure you repost this, share this, and get this out to as many people as you can so that someone else can be inspired and start manifesting their dreams. I woke up and I did a running gratitude list of like how money supports me. Now, like I said, y'all, I don't do the same exact morning routine all the time. So if you have been caught in that cycle or you've been feeling like, oh my gosh, I gotta do the same thing every day, you don't. You're gonna manifest regardless. So I did that gratitude list, how money supports me. It supports me by paying off my student loans. It supports me by having a brand new car. It supports me by X, Y, Z. I spent a majority of the day listening to money manifestation videos in the background. So that was going on and on while I was cooking, while I was at the park, while I was doing whatever, to really just let it seep into my subconscious mind. But let me tell you this, today has been quite the day because I've been feeling like with some of the beliefs and stuff, I was feeling tenseness in my chest, and it was like, oh my gosh, so much was coming up for me. And then I got to this fed up moment where I was like, I'm so sick of nothing happening for me. Like, why is this going on? And I'm going to tell you the deep dive, the layers that came out of that limiting belief, because I know you like to hear that. So it went a little something like this. Because it's too much pressure to hold the vibrational frequency of money/wealth. And then the other layer was, I might mess up with holding the vibe of money. The other layer was, all the inner work I've done won't matter if I get thrown off. And then the other layer was, it won't make a difference / it won't work. Okay, so this didn't make any sense once you put the layers next to each other. So I was saying, in order to manifest a lot of money, you have to hold the vibrational frequency of money/wealth. But if you do, it won't make a difference and it won't work. Do you see how that contradicts each other? So it makes no sense. And the way with these limiting beliefs, y'all, once they make no sense, you will release them. Now, and the way you have something not make sense is if you find a contradiction, or if you can find some misunderstanding in it, then guess what? You are going to drop it. And if you find any misuse of a type of word or just something that just doesn't make any logical sense, you will release the limiting belief. That's all it takes. And once I released that belief, I replaced it with, everything I do makes a difference and it works immediately. Then I went into a rampage on that belief. And guess what? I felt amazing. I've been doing so many rampages today. Like, I have been on it. And so when I had my fed up moment though, and I was really feeling it today, because like how sometimes you're just like, oh, I've been just manifesting. I've been feeling good. Life has been working out. But then you have to let yourself feel when the stuff happens. I've done a lot of regulating of my nervous system today too. Even when I do the rampage for the new belief, I still regulate my nervous system just so I can regulate it for that frequency. Do you see what I'm saying? Ooh, and I got some inspired thoughts, some downloads that were just pinging when I was in the shower, y'all. Okay, so this is what came up for me. So you have your belief. That basically is what is creating your experience, right? And then the belief produces thought clusters. I told y'all about the thought clusters and the feeling clusters in the last video. So it produces thought clusters, and that produces feeling clusters, okay? After those feeling clusters, what is there is going to be your 5 senses. Those 5 senses that you have and body reactions, things of that nature. Because that is going to reinforce that belief you have to make it so real. Think about it this way. Let's say that when you were younger, you almost drowned. Now you're an adult. You were on a boat and you accidentally fell off. Somehow you just fell off the boat, but you have a life jacket on. So, you're fine, and technically, but you are so scared. You're that scared. But why are you scared? What is reinforcing that belief? Because if you could just go straight through the water, like if it was just transparent and you could fly and you were just hovering over the water, whatever, you would not be triggered. That belief is not going to be triggered for you. But the fact that you can feel that water, you feel it with your senses, your touch, and then on top of that, when you're touching it, the nerves, your nerves are firing off in your body. There is that reaction, right? So it reinforces that belief you have of maybe life is not fair, or I'm not protected. Okay, I'm not safe. So then, boom, that makes it so real because of your 5 senses, because of the body reactions. So when it comes to money, what is reinforcing that belief that this is so real, this situation that you're in? Because money is just energy. It really is. But you can see the numbers on the screen. So that is part of that 5 senses that reinforces that belief that you have. You see what I'm saying? Because if you didn't have eyes to see, how do you know that your money situation is the way it is? It's going to be some type of one of your 5 senses that's being fired off. You see what I'm saying? The right people will get that, and it'll resonate. It'll land with the right people. Money is doggone energy, y'all. And I'm just like, when I'm thinking about this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's fascinating. But at the same time, I'm wrapping my head around it because 92% of the money is digital. Numbers on the screen. It's just energy. And money is it's your energy. So it's basically a direct reflection of your energy. How do you feel about money? That's what money does. You command money. You tell it what to do because it's your energy. You are the vibrational frequency of money. Do you see what I'm saying? Now you can pinch yourself off from that being the vibrational frequency of money flowing into your life, but you are creating the meaning of money. So if you have the meaning of money and it is saying that, oh, money is so complex, it's so hard, it's so frustrating, that is your meaning for money. So you can be the vibrational frequency of money because that's what you are right now. Now you can shift that frequency and you can be, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. That's a frequency of money too, but that has a different meaning to it. Check your meanings with it. And that's what I'm doing. Like every time I'm thinking about money, if it's a little tenseness, like today I saw my water filter, it was like chipped a little bit, and that triggered me. And then I was like, oh dang, okay, boom, let me shift that belief. And I did it right there. Now sometimes if there's a lot of overstimulation going on, like when I'm driving and I'm shifting a limiting belief, it may take me 10 or 15 minutes, but I'm practicing more just being focused and honed in on shifting that belief. And I'm getting so fast at it though. I'm getting really, really good. Even if there's stuff around me. Do you see what I'm saying? We are making progress, y'all. I appreciate you for watching this video. Comment below red if you are following along and you are invested in these results and you are like, Bran, what the heck is gonna happen tomorrow? Let me know, and make sure you follow me or subscribe to me over here, and I will see you lovely, lovely souls in the next one.